Welcome, Leo Rising, to your astrology for December. Trust you're doing well. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. If you like the content and what you hear in this video connected to your rising sign, and like and share the video. Happy for you to put it out there and let other astrology enthusiasts know what's going on for you in the month of December. This month we have 3 lunations. We've got 2 new moons and a full moon, and I'm going to be unpacking the planets in transit this month and what those lunations mean for you. Let's get into it, Leo Rising. On the 1st of December, we're having that new moon because we've got 2 this month, and we've got a new moon happening in Sagittarius in your 6th house. This is connected to children, if applicable, your creative pursuits, your hobbies, and romance and dating and sex. Can potentially hear about pregnancies, or you may want to be starting a family on the 1st of December. So something quite youthful, optimistic, and inspiring is happening on this day. And it's a lot to do with your sense of joy and pleasure. So injecting back the fun for yourself is the key on the 1st of December. Time for you to enjoy yourself more when it comes to intimacy and things that bring you a lot of joy, whether it's knitting, whether it's dance, whether it's skydiving, whether it's being a teacher, going back to school. This is all connecting to expanding your horizons. So being more injected in the future, and this new beginning could really have you fired up about something quite optimistic for your future. So a really nice lunation for you happening on the 1st of December. And then on the 6th of December, Mars, which has been transiting in your first house of your body, your identity, who you are, really giving you all the energy you need to keep up with those social, physical demands, is going into a retrograde. So when Mars goes into a retrograde in your first house, this is where you get down to the nuts and bolts regarding how you can keep up an energetic momentum. Do you need a new diet? Do you need to go to the gym? Do you need to incorporate more discipline regarding your physical body? This is what Mars retrograde in your first house can have you really navel gazing about. So you might really understand by the time Mars retrogrades on the 6th of December of how much energy that you exude could be really wearing on you, and it might be time to be a little bit more savvy in incorporating things that give your body a sense of strength with Mars retrograding in your first house. The 7th of December is interesting. We've got a lot happening with the astrology and the planets in transits this day. The Sun in Sagittarius is opposing retrograde Jupiter in Gemini. Venus is ingressing into Aquarius, and Neptune stations to go direct in Pisces. That's a lot. It's a lot. Excuse me. So we've got the Sun and Jupiter opposing each other, and this is happening between your friends, your social groups and connections, your networks, and people that support you professionally, and your sense of joy and pleasure. So what is it about your friends, your social connections, or your professional allies that's really grating on you being more engaged in your own hobbies, your own children, if applicable, your own relationships, intimate relationships? What's that push-pull energy happening on this day? What is it about all the social demands that are on you that's taking you away from your sense of joy and pleasure? So this could be a heavy workload or expectations socially that makes you just go, oh, I just want to concentrate on me. That sort of irritating feeling of, oh, I've really put my name out there to show up. But what I really want to do is have sex all day with my partner. I really want to crochet. I just want to hang with my kids, or I just want to do some research and hang with my yoga guru. Something like that on the 7th of December could have you feeling a bit, what do I do? And with Venus ingressing into Aquarius in your partnership house and your contract house, this is where you might be going, yeah, am I in or am I out? So you could be in 2 minds and be a little bit overwhelmed and mentally drained with Venus in Aquarius in your 7th house of just realizing all your commitments and your connections through contracts and partnerships might be starting to irritate you because you want to spend more time concentrating on yourself and your own fun. So, yeah, interesting for you, Leo rising. And with Neptune stationing to going direct in Pisces in your house of other people's resources and your money house, it's like, ugh, other people have what I need. I'm clear on that. But how do I keep myself in check and in balance with what's good for me as well? So not overcommitting is what I'm hearing with the astrology for you, Leo rising. Don't spread yourself too thin. Have a healthy balance, especially with Mars retrograde in your first house. You need to keep the fuel going for your body to keep up with it all. And you'll really start to see the forest for the trees with all these planetary transits lighting up other people and how your body's responding in kind to all the social, intimate demands. On the 12th of December, we've got Venus opposing Mars, the two cosmic lovers in an opposition. Same old story. It's always about the opposites with Venus and Mars. So partnerships, contracts are against you, not stepping up to the plate. So again, this feels like a commitment that you've agreed to. And on this day, on the 12th, you're just like, why did I do that? Why did I say yes to that? Or why are you not saying yes or no on the 12th of December? So it could be a tricky day for you. On the 15th, we've got Mercury stationing direct in Sagittarius, in that house of joy and pleasure, and a full moon in Gemini. And this day looks fun. This is tools down day. Full moon lighting up your friends, your dreams for your future, your allies, your social connections. Definitely tools down day. Things are looking good for taking action amongst other people, having fun, going out, networking, showing off your skills, talents, and abilities to scouts or people that can help you professionally. Looks like a really fun day coming up for all of us, but for you, especially in that social house, the 11th house, you're in for a really fun packed day on the 15th of December. On the 19th of December, after you've had all that fun, Venus in Aquarius is going to line up with Jupiter retrograding in Gemini in your 11th house. So this looks good for a contract, an agreement, a relationship coming into a flourishing moment. Things are coming together quite nicely with your social connections. A friend can turn into a relationship. You may also be having an opportunity to connect with movers and shakers professionally that give you a contract or a partnership opportunity. So the 19th of December looks really auspicious for you, Leo rising. Who doesn't like that? Then on the 21st of December, the sun is going to ingress into the zodiac sign of Capricorn, Saturn's zodiac sign. And the sun is going to be in your 6th house of work, health, and services. So even though you might be trying to find that nice balance between the self and others and all your social commitments and relationships and all the fun that you want to do, the sun in Capricorn in your 6th house is lighting up how you need to keep engaged, how you can do it, chop wood, carry water metaphor, how you can do your day-to-day routines with work, health, and services that are going to benefit you and give you a sense of structure. What are you doing on the day-to-day that really helps you? So energy is high with the sun and Capricorn in your 6th house. So you are stepping up to the plate and you are engaged. So really helpful that Mars is retrograde in your 1st house. Yeah, Leo rising, because Mars retrograding is giving you the discipline and all the necessary tools to keep up the energetic momentum, especially now the sun is in Capricorn in your 6th house of health, work, and services. Nice transit coming up for you. Even though we're closing out the year of 2024 in December, it looks like you're stepping it up a notch. On the 26th of December, Mercury and Jupiter are going into an opposition in your house of joy and pleasure, your social networks and connections. So this is, do I go out to that social event or do I just spend the day in bed with my lover or practice my crocheting or my singing repertoire. So, or do I just, sit back and read a book? So this day is like there's social demands, but you may want to take a self-care day and just do you and do something pleasurable for yourself. So it's a push-pull day on the 26th of December. On the 30th of December, there's a new moon in Capricorn, that second new moon in your place of health, work, and services. So you're starting something new on the day-to-day that improves strength, commitment, and determination to see your goal come to fruition. Really nice. And again, Mars retrograding in your first house is assisting with the energy to keep up with all these daily demands happening with your work house. Pluto's in Aquarius for 20 years. It's in your seventh house of relationships, partnerships, and contracts. So ups and downs in this area. Lots of endings, lots of beginnings. But Aquarius, it's an air zodiac sign. It's a yang zodiac sign. And it is a fixed zodiac sign. And Pluto basically blowing up any ideologies or intellectual concepts about contracts, relationships, and partnerships. You're going through massive changes in your seventh house. For the next 20 years, relationships could come, they could go, they could be wealthy, they could take you for a ride. So be careful. Pluto, death, and wealth. Could have some relationships that sweep you under the rug and take your money. Or you could be getting really beneficial, wealthy relationships and contracts for the next 20 years. Could go either way. You've got to know your own natal chart and the planets transiting there at any time, Leo rising. Uranus is retrograde in Taurus in your 10th house of career, your professional goals and public image. The predictable thing about Uranus is its unpredictability. So rolling with the professional punches is the key with Uranus retrograding in Taurus. Instability, into minds about what you want to do professionally, or just keeping up that momentum, trying to stay ahead of the game, being visionary, future oriented, you being the first to create a new app that involves, anything, who knows. But yeah, this is like staying ahead of the game with your work, your career, and your public image. And Uranus is very unpredictable, but quite liberating and freedom oriented. So trying to find that balance between your social commitments with your work, but how they interact with you and your body, how your body responds in kind. That's the key. But Uranus is very unpredictable. Saturn's in Pisces in your 8th house of shared resources and finances, as is Neptune. And discipline, determination, and hard nose regarding other people's resources and your financial house. What does that mean? Not being emotionally overwhelmed and stretching yourself too thin financially, helping others out too much, maybe giving too much. You might need to think about yourself, be a little bit more selfish. Saturn and Neptune are certainly helping you identify independent, sovereign power regarding your own abundance. So that's healthy too, Leo rising. Thank you for your support in 2024, Leo rising. We are all looking forward to 2025. I have a one-time offer on my channel. You might want to check that out. Yes, a lot happening at the end of 2024 astrologically. There's still a lot happening. It's like the momentum just keeps on rolling out, and we're just doing our very best. So we're doing better than we give ourselves credit for. But this month for you, Leo rising, it's about finding that balance with your body, other people, your professional pursuits and relationships. Stay cosmic. Till next time, take care.